Setting financial goals. This is a critical step and one of the first steps that must be completed before you start. This step basically is the decision of where you want to go or where you want to be. This is a step where you let yourself set your goals. You can think big and dream, but it must be achievable. If your goal is to be a billionaire within 1 year, that is going to be very difficult. If your goal is to have $5 million in your investment account within 35 years, this is an achievable goal. In the beginning, it may be difficult to know what is achievable and what is not achievable. One goal that we would be most pleased if you could achieve is financial freedom. This means that you have enough revenue coming in each year, passively, that you are not required to work. This, then, gives you the freedom to do what you love to do, whether you are paid to do it or not. It is always best to be paid to do things that you love. This will allow for a rich and rewarding life. This is a good process to go through and decide on your career choices. If you love working with animals, and who doesn't, then working as a vet is a great idea. It can be well paid and rewarding. With any job, there are going to be tough days and days you are wishing you are somewhere else, but doing something you love will get you through those days. Aim to work at something that you are passionate about. If you are not passionate about something but are well paid, then this is also fine, but start a side hustle in an area that you are passionate about. I can attest to this. Working as a chartered accountant for many years was rewarding, but it was not working for myself, so part of the passion was not there. I have been fortunate to travel the world with my work, and this has been very rewarding to me. I have lived in 6 countries and lived in North America, Europe, Africa, and Asia. Now, I am working at what I am truly passionate about, that is working with people, helping people and writing. The steps to follow for setting your financial goals are the following. 1. Take stock of your current situation. 2. Dream of where you want to be. 3. Make sure that your dream is achievable. 4. Make a timeline. 5. Set some benchmarks with dates. 6. Create a business plan. Let's start with the first step. Take stock of your current situation. The first step requires you to look at your age and your balance sheet and income statement. Start with a pen and paper or a spreadsheet and write your age down. Then write down all of your assets. How much investments do you currently have? Do you have properties? Do you have loans and obligations? What are your monthly revenues and what are your monthly expenses? How much can you save? Or do you have a shortfall? The results of this step will be different for each person. It will be very individual, but the process of getting there will be the same. This is looking at where you are from 30,000 feet, i.e. the big picture. This is a critical step in knowing where you are right now. Step 2. Dream of where you want to be. In this step, you let your mind wander a bit and think, where do you want to be? One caveat is that it should be somewhat achievable or possible. If you are struggling financially right now, a good starting dream may be financial independence within 35 years. If you already have millions, then perhaps being a billionaire within 20 years is your dream. This will be a way for you to see if this is possible and the steps to get there. If your goal is to have passive income of about $250,000 per year in 35 years, this is achievable, even when starting with next to nothing. The first step in this process is estimating how much you can save monthly. This requires that you have a source of income. For most people, this will be employment income. If you are currently earning roughly $3,000 per month after tax income or even $2,000 after tax income, then you can become financially independent. It requires you to be saving about 50% of your income and investing this each month. Write down this goal and the date of which you want to achieve it. This is your destination. Now you need to set a path of how to get there. Step 3. Make sure that your dream is achievable. How reasonable are your dream and the timeline? Look at your potential earnings per year and your dream. If you are currently earning $40,000 per year and you have assets of $100,000 and your goal is to have $3 million within 10 years, this goal will be very hard to achieve. To achieve it, that means that you will have to increase your current earnings dramatically. Hence, working on a side hustle is critical. If one looks at 10 years, you could potentially have an investment portfolio of 16 times your annual savings. At a savings potential of $20,000 per year, you could have an investment of about $300,000 within 10 years. By 21 years, you could become a millionaire, and by 33 years you could achieve your goal. This whole trajectory can be changed dramatically by increasing the revenue side with a side hustle or even getting promotions and thus saving more each year. Hence, is your goal achievable? If yes, then it is time to make a plan to achieve that goal. Step 4. Make a timeline. The next step is looking at where you are and where you want to be and mapping out a timeline. Break down your timeline into 5-year pieces. If you set your timeline at 30 years, look at where you want to be at year 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. Let us assume that your goal is to have an investment of $3 million within 30 years. You should think about exponential growth and not linear growth. When you invest in funds, they grow at a very slow but exponential rate. You can use this rate chart. It is estimated at 8% growth. See chart below. In this chart, you can see the trend is upwards as it moves to the right. It is a curve and not a straight line. This means it grows at a faster rate each year. A chart that grew at the same rate each year would be a straight line. We can see that after 22 years, the original investment of $1,000 now has a value of $5,000. Hence it multiplied 5 times, while 18 years later it has a value of more than $20,000. This is the strength of exponential growth and the value of investing for the long term. This is how the wealthy become and stay wealthy. You can do the same. The exponential growth works for you and not against you.